I think I was lagging.
But did you do the wave check? Do the wave check. No, you look good on my end, Drac.
Yeah.
You look
All right,
good on
Drac,
my
look.
end, Drac. I mean, I wouldn't say you look
baby.
good,
There goes. It's done. It's done.
Yeah, I don't know where my left and my right is.
as long as you know where my back
and
is.
down.
Said Tupac.
Are we live?
Yeah, I found out today that Tupac. I was today years old when I found out that dude wasn't a gangster. He was like a performing arts student growing up and all this and that. He's like, dude, who are you preaching to? Hot Topic, maybe. I don't know. I was today years old when I found that out, and it was like, God, I forget the name of the guy who was talking about it. He's like Ice Cube. He's like, I grew up thinking Ice Cube was a gangster. I found out he's a big film producer, this and that. He just like was telling stories, not like lies, but
yeah, I saw the same video you did today.
Forgot who that guy's name is. I guess it was just going around the day, but I've seen him on social media. He goes and does a lot of like podcasts and public talks and everything, and I think he's fucking gangster. Like, I'd like to see his credentials, but I'm sure they're there, kind of thing.
I don't know who you speak of, but that's always been like a thing with Tupac, where he basically became, after he played Bishop and Juice, he became Bishop and Juice. But he was raised in a decent place in Baltimore. I think he went to a performing arts schools, and then he became Bishop and Juice, and then that's it. He was off to the races.
That's like Jason David Frank. He played a Power Ranger one time, and then he didn't stop.
R.I.P.
Yeah, to both of them, I guess.
Oh shit!
So what you're saying is he was
Power Ranger, Tupac. You know,
what's the difference, really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Tupac Power Rangers collabo, Tyler?
Nick?
You?
Wow, Nick, you look great.
Oh shit! There we go.
Who,
That's
me?
This is what happens. When
Yeah. Oh, I'm the new Nick
from the southern border of the United States.
No, I forgot to do Nick's intro. Hey yo!
Wow, you're getting good at that.
I know.
DJ, I'm going to send you a clip on Instagram and DM.
What's your favorite Texas song, Nick?
I don't know if this guy's controversial or not, so I'm going to let you see it first.
All right. Yeah,
what's on the agenda? When are we going live?
We upgraded our Nick.
We're going live.
Let's do it.
We're going live in 3, 2. Hold up, please hold. We're looking for the intro. Please hold. Did I delete the?
Ow now, brown cow.
Oh shit! I suck. Yeah, I suck.
Infamous Illuminati.
Yes, Mark, that dude is controversial.
Is he?
Yeah, he's controversial. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to, what is this? In the Mix. Friday nights, 9 p.m.
I think we should put him on the agenda. I want to learn about him. Who is he?
Nah, he's just a controversial figure in the sense that he's just, I guess he's not controversial. He's just very outspoken. I guess he's the hip hop Ben Shapiro.
Who's Ben Shapiro?
You don't know who Ben Shapiro is?
No.
Oh, really?
So picture actual Dracula, but cuter.
Huh.
That is not an apt description of Ben Shapiro.
Oh shit! This is delving into
very handsome actual Dracula.
Now, can you give a better description of who either of these people are?
Ben Shapiro's kind of like decor if he made sense.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. Yeah. He's got some decor vibes for sure.
So he's a comic book influencer, but with bad takes?
He's all about comic books.
He's like in the political space. So he has like a YouTube channel. He talks like this. So when somebody gets on stage and they, my name is Ben Shapiro and I'm going to say the truth, and you're a biological male, I'm a fucking nerd.
That's a pretty good impression, actually.
Yeah.
I think I want to do the rest of the show talking like this because it makes
please
sense.
do.
It's just us.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I get it now.
Yeah. This is a good show.
Oh,
How many people are watching this?
So that's why Decor never does lives. Then he sounds like that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's on the way. He's got the link.
I'm upset that I'm upset that you compared the two. How about that? I'm not going to give Decor that much credit. Shapiro's got his shit together when it comes to that. Like,
That is true. That is a
he'll
little
have
too
an
much
angle.
credit.
He's got some numbers he's working with. Like,
So he's a mathematician.
I'm saying it's like he's ready. Whatever answer you got, he'll get you.
Yeah.
Decor, I think, just
Yeah.
shoots from the hip. It's like a rubber band gun. Like there's nothing there. It's just, yeah. It's like, bro, you weren't even close.
Shout out to Decor Shapiro.
Decor Shapiro.
Yeah. So I'm not a fan of Ben Shapiro, but I watch his reaction videos sometimes. There's just the shorts, and he's just such a fucking nerd because he'll watch videos and then he'll react to it. So he had a short of him reacting to John Wick, and he was like, "This movie absolutely makes no sense. Like every scene is like 20 minutes too long, and it's just violence, and it's just like."
I heavily disagreed with his take on the Batman. He didn't like it because Batman wasn't good at being a detective yet, but that
That's
didn't
right.
bother me.
Yeah. I mean, he's responsible for one of the most classic kind of internet things from like a year or two ago, which is him reading the lyrics to "Wet Ass Pussy." Yeah.
I seen a
I haven't
stand-up
seen
comedian talk about how the left was trying to cancel the "Baby It's Cold Outside" Christmas song a couple years ago. They read the lyrics from that, then the lyrics to "Wet Ass Pussy," and basically
It was the number one song at the time when they were.
Like,
it was hilarious.
just, like, dude, this is.
I mean, I'm empowered by wet ass pussy, so I get it.
I don't understand
Empowered
anybody
woman
that would be like against wet ass pussy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, could be.
But now I gotta look this clip.
Yeah, and he did not care for the lyrics. I, on the other hand, love them. But
No, that's not.
Didn't you get him tattooed on your rib cage? You just ran out of space.
it's a work in progress. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all he has so far is get a bucket and a mop. Rest is coming soon. It's like,
Get a
what is
bucket
that?
and a
Well,
mop.
it's
I
not
actually-
finished yet.
That
For
worked.
the
Like Drac could pull that off.
Yeah.
for the last
Bucket and a
epic
mop,
rap
bitch.
the last epic rap battle, I had considered
Oh my god.
doing my own version of that, just called "Weird Ass Penis." But,
But it has things too.
Oh shit! Me and my boy Epstein with our weird ass penis.
Oh no. I wish I didn't laugh at that.
This has gone off the rails instantly. Let me just get to the sponsor.
This
Grab
was
the agenda. Grab the agenda.
this is on the agenda. It's so weird.
Yes, that's
it could go way more off the
It's
rails.
written out
You can
exactly
make
like
this-
mention weird ass penis.
Yeah, DJ, if you want to go more off the rails and make it like a Ben Shapiro show, just start playing clips. Just play the clip from Mrs. Doubtfire with the kid going, "He's a she, he's a she."
Oh no.
Demonetized instantly.
Yeah.
Is he really a she? If you have your Y chromosome, you're a biological male.
Oh no.
Fuck that guy. Yo, so sponsors.
It's amazing how well we script these out and then practice and
Yeah,
it still comes out the same way.
Hush,
always.
child. Hush your mouth, child. Hush your mouth. We're talking about the sponsors, child. Big shout out to Jose Gonzalez.
Jose Gonzalez.
Spotty tumblers.
Spotty Spotted Tumblers, baby, for your custom-made spotted coated stainless steel tumbler needs. Big shout out to Luis Vicente 001 on Whatnot. Give him a follow if you're into the sneakers and into free stuff and giveaways. Gives away a PS5, I think, almost every stream, and a bunch of free shit. So if you're a prize lizard, or as he calls them, the Gimme Goblins, the Givey Goblins, whatever the fuck, check out Luis Vicente 001 on Whatnot. Sneakers only.
When's his next show?
That's a good question.
Yo, God, terrible.
No,
That's a sponsor.
no, I don't want to say right now. He
You
might
have
be live
failed
right
this
now.
city. Yeah, I like how those comic boxes look like skateboard ramps.
Bam.
I like how he's doing the like gotcha thing with his hand.
Oh shit.
Oh, I thought that was the green, the pink thing.
That's what I thought. I thought that was the shocker, but the new wave shocker. Big
Yeah.
shout out to 3 Men in the Basement. They're having their 3 Men in the Basement comic book swap Saturday, May 20th from 10 to 5 at Angry Hair in Newington, Connecticut. I will be there. I'm one of the 9.8 sponsors. I'm not a 10 sponsor because I am
Weird
cheap.
number.
No, so it was like they had like the 10.0 sponsors, which was a certain dollar amount, and then the 9.8 sponsors. So I'm a 9.8 sponsors.
I like how they call out the cheap asses.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was a cheap ass. Big shout out to all the Link Squad members. Shout out. Here's your perks and stuff, badges, emojis, and yeah. What am I doing? What else? What's next? I gotta.
So some stuff isn't a perk.
Yeah, I got called out the other day again because of that, which is yeah. Tyler, I hate your stinking guts.
Shout out to IG.
It's not a perk.
What are you guys, twins?
Who?
You and Tyler, you guys look like a before and after picture.
Yeah, we were separated at birth.
Before
Or after what?
A crack binge. Let's say what's up to to the 5 people in the chat because we scared everybody away. Let's Crucius, what is going up, brother? What is going up? What is going on? Matt, hello from Pub Sub, Florida. What is up? Durs, my beautiful homie. How you doing, sir? Circumstances. Oh, this guy. Love this guy. Jonathan, yo, what's up, man? Good to see you, sir. That's my cousin. Beckerman. I heard Beckerman got some awesome mail today. See Bizzle in the
I thought he was married.
M-A-I-L.
Whatever's gonna make a better story. See Bizzle in the Heezy. Evil Mike in the Heezy. What is going on, sir? Oh shit! Yeah, y'all arms are gonna fall off.
Nah.
Mrs. Linx in the Heezy, literally in the Heezy. Comic Journey. What is up, Comic Journey?
No.
Average Will, what is going on? Average Will at MegaCon down in Florida.
Yeah, he went live down there.
Yep. Comics and Culture, what is going on, brother? BK in the house.
Has there been an update on the MegaCon stuff?
We could get into that. I'm not sure, but Comic Cosby, my favorite Canadian.
Is there shenanigans happening there?
Maybe you missed it. We'll get to it once.
I've been a little busy.
Steven
Yeah.
C.
Well, you were on the live stream this morning, so I didn't. You must have like missed it right when we talked about it.
Oh, I was
Kyle
popping in and
Wilchers.
out. I was not
Wheelchair
just there.
superhero in the house.
What's up, bro?
Anger Management, Captain Comics, Shop. What is going on? I saw somebody. Flo Dameron in the building.
Yo, boo this
Actual
man.
Right. Yes.
He's always around.
Jesus
Whenever
Christ.
Drac comes around.
All right, that's fine. Freedom.
Fist fight at Heroes Con.
Oh, is he in the area?
Funk, what is going on?
Whenever Drac shows up, he shows up.
It's kind of convenient, isn't it, Drac?
A little bit. Yeah.
It's almost like
Although there's been a bunch of streams. Yesterday I showed up and he was there, but I showed up and he ran away. So
Interesting how you two
Yeah.
can't be in the same spot at the same
yeah,
time.
I was about to say that's
Yeah.
really not helping my
no.
suspicion.
Painted Pages in the house. What is going on? SPT, what is up? What is up? What is up? So actual Dracula, actual Van Helsing has become my favorite actual of the last like 72 hours.
I think you're making a big mistake. I think
I'm with Becker. I'm not.
Does he have any videos out yet?
I obviously don't
No.
know which Drac, but it
No,
just seems
because-
like that. It just seems very Dracish of a thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, look, I can prove something right now, but it's going to require that the two of us work together, so it might not happen. Which is
Why wouldn't Dracula and Van Helsing
if
work
Van
together?
Helsing types a comment right now, and I keep my hands on the screen.
I've seen this trick before.
No,
Well,
you could
yeah,
be
look,
using
my
no,
dick again.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I
we need
only
to
did that
see
the one time.
as someone who types better with their titties
where's
than
your
their
significant
fingers.
other's hands right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no way.
I have no idea who Van Helsing is, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to know. This is a character you don't want to get involved with. Clearly,
He's a fictitious character.
yeah. There's only one Van Helsing I recognize, and his name is Sir Philip Anthony Hopkins.
He was
So
Van
I
Helsing.
don't know who this clown is.
That doesn't sound anything like the word Van Helsing.
It's not the actual.
So real quick, and then I want to go to MegaCon. C Bizzle says there is a new Spider-Boy character appearing in Spider-Man 7. Wasn't like one of the creator or the writer was like for weeks tweeting like, "Yo, make sure you pick up Spider-Man 7. Trust me, trust me, trust me."
Dan Slott.
Yeah,
Dan Slott.
was it
Yeah.
Dan Slott? What
what a
Spider
dumbass.
Boy? What a little boy, man.
If you want the real Spider-Boy, go back to '96 Amalgam Comics when Marvel and DC came together like butt cheeks and made the real Spider-Boy.
God, I wish
That
they'd
shit
do
was
that
awesome,
again.
wasn't it?
Fuck yeah, it was awesome.
It was great.
I know not what you speak of.
Who doesn't want Spider Boy? It's Spider Man, but younger and fresher, right? More taut.
This was the tits, man.
Got some Dark Claw on the cover there too.
Fuck yeah. Super Soldier, Dark Claw, Man
Is that the
Bat.
amalgam?
Yeah. It's one of
That's
the-
that's a hot take.
Yeah, that is a hot take, Jamie. Is it Jamie or Jaime?
I'm going to agree with him. Pick a Blue Beetle, and I agree. Current Spider-Man, at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never read. I can't comment on Blue Beetle. I've never read a Blue Beetle book.
Go back and just read Infinite Crisis, where he's introduced. That's
Kenny
one of those-
Bird, what's going on, Kenny Bird?
Just
one of
watch
those
Cobra
events you
Kai.
would- That's one of those events you need to put on your to-do list anyways. It's just 7 issues.
You know what was on my to-do list that let's talk about it. I'm gonna steal a page from my guy Remy Q's book. Let's talk about it. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Meh.
Fire.
Meh.
You can mail you want, but that book was fire.
I disagree.
That's perfectly fine.
It wasn't fire. It was hot coals, but it wasn't full-blown fire. I don't know, for some reason I just didn't connect to it. I don't know why. It wasn't. I'm just man was like that's like being ridiculous. I couldn't connect to it. I don't know. I was just like, I think it's maybe because you guys hyped it up so much. Speaking of Supergirl,
Hurry, there we go.
Surprise,
Hey,
motherfuckers.
Spider Boy.
2 Nicks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Being devil.
yeah.
2 Nicks.
Nick doesn't even have to respond. He just puts his shirt on. Talk all you want and just flexes with it on.
people are Supergirl fans because of the tits. Ha ha. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe Power Girl fans, but definitely not Supergirl. That story, I thought the story was great. Like it was like a good story, just how like revenge can take over you, kind of thing. It was intended to be a classic riff on True Grit, which I think is a fantastic story. It's one of those ones that you can retell over and over as long as you're telling it good, and to get it in like a sci-fi context, like it was, and the way that they really bring out the true loss that the character Supergirl has suffered from losing her planet. Like Superman was a baby, she wasn't. She recognized her whole planet died. And then like being in Argo City, for those who don't know, was a chunk of Krypton that came off that was sealed off. So they were existing in space. But just like all of the planet that like it's irradiated becomes poisonous, so did the very ground that they lived on. So they spent years trying to cover the ground and slowly getting poisoned. And she watched everyone she loved die slowly the second time, just to come to Earth to finally get there with no true purpose. Like it's like they really like sealed that in there.
Find the orb. Isn't that why she came to Earth?
No, she came to Earth just in all reality to help her son. Are you talking about the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love a good orb story.
yeah.
I can't.
But it was Dude, they did good, and like to take all of that and to use that story and kind of just roll it over to why she went to such great lengths to take that little girl on this journey to not let her pull the trigger. You know, she got her to where she wanted to go. She got her in front of that son of a bitch, and then she didn't allow her to do it. She gave her the choice, but she said, "This is why we're actually here, because there's no way you can live, no way you could have a life if you didn't confront this reality right now. You don't get to be a kid anymore. That was taken from you by this man. But who do you want to be from here?" It was a fucking powerful story.
I changed my mind.
You don't have to change your mind, but it was a damn good. I mean, it could be a difference between maybe that book would have worked better monthly because it's such a heavy read, so much dialogue.
That's probably what the what's her name, Ruthie? I don't know.
Yeah.
For some reason, I could do. So I enjoyed the story, everything that had to do with Superman. I even enjoyed the art. I thought the art was phenomenal.
Yeah,
For
Bill
some
S.
reason,
killed it.
Ruthie as the narrator and seeing it through her eyes, I was like, I'd rather have saw it or read it through Supergirl's eyes. I probably would have connected it more.
Yeah, it made sense though, because with TK, this is a pretty straightforward book. It's not meant to be like one of his like suspense twists that he's kind of known for with his maxi series or his limiteds, but they still added an element to it, like with the twist to like the motive at the end, and then the very end, the little after credit when you see Ruthie when she's older and she just decks him in the face and then lets it be. So she still got her shot in, which I thought was great. She waited forever to get it, but I thought that kind of like brought that in pretty well. And that scene with Comet, dude, the scene when Comet just oh my fucking going after the orb. There was an orb, Remy.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Kind of the expert.
There really was
Supergirl, back when she was with her people, didn't really do a whole lot. And then when she got on Earth, just phenomenal with the skirt.
Nailed it.
Oh shit! I'm a big fan of the Supergirl movie from whatever.
With Helen Slater.
Yeah, big fan of that movie. Nick, you were a big fan of this Supergirl.
I was. I liked for the same reason you disliked it. I liked the legend of Supergirl, like the greatness of Supergirl seen through this girl's eyes. I thought was amazing, and I thought the art really did complement everything, like the fantastical aspect of it. It was great to me.
I'd never heard that artist, but I think it's Bill-esque Everly, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It was a wild name.
Bilky or Bilkis.
Bilky, yeah, something like that. And the color palette that they used, like they were vibrant colors, but done in like almost a pastel way, but it wasn't pastel. It was very, I don't know, it was very like specific to that
I
book.
gotta see if I can pull this up now and see if I can get a look at what y'all are talking about.
Yeah, no, the art was fantastic. Everything that happened on the beach with Ruthie and Krem, talking that whole exchange and all that stuff was absolutely phenomenal. I could have done without just the narration throughout. That's what I'm saying. But it wasn't bad. I'm just being extra.
TK can't help himself, and I don't say that in a bad way. Like the man's a writer, and he's going to write kind of thing, and it's going to be stronger for some than others. It just hit a little differently for you. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
New Nick, what did you think, New Nick?
Oh, me? Well, I thought you were saying he's the new Nick because he came in after me.
I will always be old Nick. Actual,
Yeah, definitely.
I was kind of hoping I could be old Nick for once, but
actual Van Helsing, I will always be.
anyways, I did not read or watch any of the Supergirl stuff you're talking about. So,
Did you ever see the movie with the orb?
I did not see the Orb movie. No,
You should.
What was the movie?
maybe I will.
Yeah. And Tyler, you said you loved it. It was the greatest thing since sliced bread, right?
What movie?
No, the Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
No, I've only read the first issue.
Oh, for real?
Yep. Not a fan at all. I love the story and I don't like how he writes. I think he desperately needs an editor because I think he has like Christopher Nolan level storytelling, but just doesn't do it Wow.
Tom King needs an editor to play on Jack saying this time.
So
If somebody reined him in a little bit, and that's what I hope they do with his Supergirl movie, I think it could be a great. Just not a fan of the way he writes.
Well,
See?
clearly it'll get edited.
he puts his hands down.
I
Wasn't
do
paying
like
attention.
Supergirl. I just didn't. I haven't
You
read
can't,
that
you
yet.
can't backpedal now, man.
Oh my god!
Double down.
Actual Van Helsing, I disagree
Wow,
with you
the
here.
lot.
Dracula had like 3 wives, right?
Yeah, but this is what Van Helsing does. He spreads lies and disinformation.
Can you prove that statement he said false?
You should make that guy a sandwich.
Yeah, I made you a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
Eat it. Yeah, it's meat.
I thought you were saying pork knuckle. What's up, Tam? Yo, this is super duper random, right? So before this, I was just like, I had an hour to queue, and I was just like, whatever. Let me watch Avengers Endgame from the scene where Hulk snaps his whatever up until Iron Man dies.
On your point. On your
Wait,
good part.
Iron Man dies?
Spoiler.
So yeah, spoiler alert for anybody.
He snapped his finger and the entire MCU dies. It was powerful.
Oh, Jesus.
So my point is about Iron Man snapping his fingers. Why wasn't Gamora dusted?
Dusted.
Because he knew exactly what he was snapping for. Well, he didn't even know she was there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if he's like saying, "Oh, let me snap everybody that came from 2014 or 2012, whatever it was,"
Yeah, she should have been gone.
She should have been gone. So then when she's over there fucking gallivanting and shit in the trailer,
Yeah, but we don't know what he was snapping for. Maybe he was just snapping for the opposing army. I mean, she wasn't a part
No,
of
we
that.
know exactly what he was snapping for, though, because they talked about it in grave detail. They were all plotting out the exact snap to make it work, to take everything back to the way it was, except his daughter.
But
that was when Hulk snapped.
Yeah, but in that moment, you think when did he never even crossed paths with Gamora. He didn't even know she existed on that battlefield.
Therefore, she should have been
gone. Yeah.
But Tony is a well-known womanizer.
Oh, that's true. He probably spotted her a mile away.
So even
name is
though
Crack.
he's on his deathbed, if he can shoot his shot, why not?
You're saying he dracked it before he snapped it.
Keep all the hotties. There you go.
I mean, Pepper Potts should have been dusted.
Dusted.
Trading her in for the Pepper Mark III.
Jesus Christ. C Bizzle had asked, what's the next con we're going to? So MegaCon is going on. Tyler, you said you had some juicy gossip or some tea, as they call it, for MegaCon.
You're going to answer his question first?
What was the question?
You said that C Bizzle asked a question, then you asked Tyler a question.
That was me transitioning to the con stuff.
Oh, I'm saying you weren't going to answer his question first, though, that C Bizzle asked?
No, I just did the fucking, what do you call it? Politician shit.
So it's a mystery, C Bizzle.
Nah, C Bizzle, I'll be
Stick around.
That 3 Men in the Basement comic thing, the comic swap on May 20th. That's the next con I'll be at. So in May, I got this one. And then in June, Heroes Con. July, Terrificon. And then August, I got the BX Comic and Anime Expo in the Bronx.
I thought Homeboy had my fingers. Go back for a second.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay.
Trickery.
He's just trickery, though.
Nick, is this your butthole?
Might be.
Who came up with that concept art for it?
It might be why the thumb is placed like that to give the illusion as if it's a full finger.
Yeah.
He's playing the game.
It's above his waist, though, so he's cheating.
Yeah. So MegaCon, you, Tyler, whatever the fuck your name is.
So we talked about it a little bit today on the Friday Hangout. Go check it out. But at MegaCon, I think it was yesterday, it was reported that a AF-15 1.0 was stolen from the floor.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, on the floor of the con. And I don't know who it was stolen from, but they put the information out with the serial number and everything. So I'm sure you can find it on Instagram. But yeah, it's being looked for.
Being looked for.
Oddly enough, I'm in the market for an AF-15 1.0. So
I know, yeah. It's when you'd have to crack that book though, right? Or resubmit it.
Press resub.
You just could never ever like show it.
3% at
Yeah, or never show it. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's crazy. Where were you yesterday, Drac?
I was here.
He's
Ask
stammering.
me. Look, I
He's
have
hanging out
an
with
alibi.
actual.
Van Helsing is actually my alibi here. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yo, that's crazy. So at King Con this weekend, and I guess I'll give it whatever. King Con was a dope con. So I was talking to Ex-Illusionary Comics, who's a good friend, also a vendor, dope dude. He was telling me that somebody walked away with some books, but it wasn't like big books or anything. It was like even from the dollar bin. So it's like it's so many people, and once you like divert your attention to help somebody else, like somebody just literally walked away with like a handful of dollar books.
That would be super easy because you have to think people are walking around with books in their hands anyway. People would walk up with books in their hands and walk away with books in their hands. Like,
but
I'm
if you're
sure
gonna
that happens a lot.
Sounds
if
like
you're gonna steal a book, Amazing Fantasy 15 is a way better one to steal.
Definitely.
That's the one I would go for.
I wonder if this is just like super common practice in places like that, with it just so hard to protect your stock, you know, and because it's an AF-15, it's just getting talked about. It's got to be like a normal thing, like you just mentioned. It's just so easy with people walking around with books in their hand. But why the fuck I've never seen an AF-15 just sitting out on a table. They're always in display glasses on back walls. Like I held a Grail book when I went to Heroes last year, and I had to ask the guy about it. We were talking about it. He offered if I wanted to check it out and hold it and all that shit. But there wasn't a single opportunity at Heroes last year where you could just slide grab a Grail book and wander off.
Somebody better be on fire to get.
Are you thinking it's a conspiracy then? Insurance
inside
fraud?
Inside job.
Yeah. The old, my AF-15 was stolen. Let me file this claim. Yeah, I know that bit.
I had an opportunity to steal. That's the wrong way to say it. But what happens is, yeah, like if you're that vendor, no way am I gonna say, "Here, hold this AF-15" and turn my back on you.
Yeah,
be on top of you the entire time. At King Con, I had asked to see a Hulk 6 and a Hulk 5, or Hulk 5 and a Hulk 6, and I was like that. So I have both of them in my hand, and the two people that were manning the table walked away, and then people got in front of me, and I'm legit. This is how it was because I got it right here. I stepped back and I was there, and I was like this the entire time to make think legit, to make sure that they don't think that I was stealing. I stand back and I was just like this, like I'm not trying to get beat up or anything like that. Once these motherfuckers think.
Well, you do have a history of thievery at these cons, don't you? Especially Hulk books too, no?
That was a Kang book, and that was just a suggestion. We didn't go through with it.
No.
Well, it may be something as well where if the person was setting up, it was in a box. Somebody else that was on the floor early, like might have snagged the box.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, maybe it was another vendor.
So that's what I mean. It might have been something where if they were like prepping, they're putting books out, somebody walks by a table, boom, they take it real quick. It might not have been when the big crowds were there. They could have been like setting up shop. And then
CBR hasn't put out anything.
Oh shit,
about
where's
it
my
yet?
AF-15?
Or maybe he did. Hey, look!
I don't know if they have details on it. I think they just noticed it was gone, kind of thing.
That's crazy.
Joke's on them when they get home from the con. It's just going to be sitting there where they left it at the shop.
Right, imagine.
But that claim was still going in.
So then who pays for that? The venue's insurance or the
I don't think anyone was stolen.
No, if you have insurance on your collection, I mean, it comes off of that.
Most
you
people
pay
don't
for
pay
the
when
money
they
that you
steal.
put into it.
It'll like out of your business insurance.
Yeah.
You have business insurance.
Well, y'all don't have insurance on your shit. It's just sitting in your house.
I have to do my inventory. I need insurance on my stuff. Rob and I, we spoke about this. I need to get insurance on my collection because
You do a self appraisal on it, and then you just insure it.
Well,
on an unrelated note, I will be in Brooklyn this weekend.
100%.
No.
If someone, I don't have insurance.
I was say, is this your first time traveling to New York?
I'm going to be in Brooklyn too.
Not DJ, I might be in Brooklyn too.
Yep.
Haven't insured it yet. Why not?
About a 6% chance, but I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. I might just hop in the car tonight.
Nick is gonna hand deliver an AF-15. Oh shit! And ladies and gentlemen, later on we'll be giving away this
AF-15.
this fantastic mystery box.
It's a F-15
we'll
that we
be
just
doing
came
that
across.
way later. Holy shit, that's crazy. You guys want to hate on Disney? Hate on Disney and Marvel?
What happened?
Let Mark take it away.
Somebody getting fired this week? You talking about?
Yeah, they got fired.
What's his name? Ike Pullmanetter?
Yeah, the motto's always been "I like Ike," but not at Disney because they fired his ass. He was the big guy in charge of Marvel, so they pretty much cleared out the motherfucker above Kevin Feige and below Kevin Feige 1 week after the next. So for context, Ike had such pull, and all right, first off, not just that, they fired this guy. And if I don't know if someone wants to pull up his official business position name, I don't remember what it is, but Disney announced 7,000 layoffs over the next 3 months to be done in waves. They're going to send out notifications to know if your job is still there, kind of thing. And they just let Victoria Alonso go, who was right under Kevin Feige. And they let go of this guy. And then they said that they're going to absorb Marvel into Disney, meaning when you started. What?
What does that mean? Absorb Marvel?
Well, for me, it doesn't mean dick, because from day one, they're just one thing in my eyes. And it's clear as day, because I have a package over here that has a Marvel comic and they're all dressed like fucking Mickey Mouse characters. So, I mean, but they pretend like they're two.
By the way, you're welcome.
They pretend like they're two separate entities for some reason. And now, legally, they're not two separate entities.
You haven't even opened it?
No. I don't open mail, dude. You know that.
All right, so we're going to do a live unboxing right now. Holy shit.
Chairperson of Marvel Entertainment.
Well, they pretend like they're two separate entities on paper, at least. But now they're going to be one entity because they have to rein in all this money that they lost and all these expenses and shit. And then so that means at the start of your Marvel shit, you're going to see a Disney logo now to go with it. They'll probably still have the Marvel logo, obviously, but they're going to have to add that Disney logo. And,
it's Swordmaster. Got you, bitch.
Oh shit! All fire! Oh, I won that We Live. So this is an example of how they're not one brand. Marvel, Disney. I mean, look at the cover.
Pay off the callback from last week, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit! Congrats for winning that on this very show, by the way.
He did say that was going to happen with the
Then I said, I'll send it to you, give it to Finn.
He said,
"Oh, Finn said he didn't want that shit."
First cuss word. Was
Finn didn't see Batman or Green Lantern and wanted no part of it. I don't even know if he knows who half those people are. He knows who Mickey Mouse is. But yeah, he's got plenty of books. I promise you that.
What about the other books in there? Now you got to show them.
Oh,
This was a terrible
it was metal.
Rip that cover too.
I'm super excited about this though, because this is like one of my favorite modern
That's
series.
We Live, right?
Yeah, and this is like an homage to We Live Volume 1, Number 1, the 1 in 15 variant that Inaki Miranda drew with Hototo on the cover as a child, but now he's grown up with the Palladian armor on. It's absolutely gorgeous.
There's another thing in there, no?
Yeah, I saw that.
Did I forget?
You want me to just rush through this, DJ? I'm trying to give you your props. He threw in the New Gods' first appearance of the Black Racer, which I have this, but I'm super appreciative of it. Huh?
Nothing.
He's not just the racer. He's the Black Racer. He's literally death that Darkseid tamed.
Really?
Yes, dude. If you don't read this series, at least go just read like the cliff notes on it.
All right, send it back.
The Fourth World shit is next level.
Yeah,
Kirby cannot be accused of being the greatest writer ever, but his concepts and shit are all there. Like half the shit that you love at Marvel came out of his brain and Stan's, not just Stan's.
He do She-Hulk?
No, that's just Stan.
Man, I thought you were gonna get that Avengers book slabbed. The Spider-Man Disney
He
Avengers.
still can.
I still can.
Yeah.
I dare you.
They did an Avengers homage without Spider-Man on a Spider-Man book.
They're just using the Spider-Man title and doing all the homages. I think it's kind of weird too, but I think it's just their big title to sell more on that title, I'm guessing.
No, and I that's one thing that I hate about variants when the cover has nothing to do with the actual inside content. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
That's
Just a random character.
It's
that
like
they
all
stuck
of
on
them,
there.
though.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, comics addicts. I'm sorry, buddy, but this, for me, in my opinion, is literally the physical embodiment of what's wrong with Marvel. Is the House of Mouse creatives and not actual creatives, like the businessmen running the show at Marvel, and they have been, instead of letting creatives run the show.
I disagree. And in the words of Mickey Mouse, oh toodles.
Yeah.
I'll just go fuck myself. Yo, so what was the thing about the directors? So Victoria Alonso had did an interview or something, and it came out that she had said when they were talking about directing movies and then the Marvel directors, her quote was, "Marvel directors don't really direct the movies. We do," meaning like the top brass. What do you guys think of that, or what's your immediate reaction? You don't direct the movie, we do.
Yeah, they
We
said
already knew that.
That the person didn't deserve credit for it, that they really did.
That's why Edgar Wright left Ant-Man. That movie was going to be awesome.
Yeah, that does not come as a surprise to me at all. That sounds about right.
Yeah, we've known that they even create their third acts before the rest of the movie is done.
Yeah, they hire whatever director they can that will do what they say. Not
they don't hire directors,
creative.
they cast directors.
Yeah, they don't hire a creative person to take and do something. They say, you do this and you can direct this.
What do you think, Rim?
It takes the soul out of the movie. Really
I think
so.
it kind of takes the soul out of the movie. I mean, we've known this
agree.
for a while. You know, it's kind of like instead of giving the director the power and authority that they should have to direct it in the direction that they feel it should go, they just do what they're told.
Oh, the one exception might be, it's not Marvel, but with Mandalorian, I mean, it sounds to me like Jon Favreau, that's pretty much his vision, and it's been well executed. So that might be one exception.
No, because I mean, but when you think about it, so the way I took that quote was Marvel directors don't really direct a movie, we do. And she was just let go. It wasn't part of the laying off process. Like she was let go because she was difficult. That's what they said. She was difficult to work with. So for me, that comes as like, and that actually happened to me one time at a job a long time ago, where something happened and one of the owners was like, "That's not your desk, that's my desk." So that's the way that I took that, where she was just like, they don't direct the movies, we do. Because when you look at even horrible movies like Thor: Love and Thunder, which is the worst movie in the history of the planet, it's still Taika Waititi's vision. Black Panther, for all its faults, it's still that vision. Multiverse of Madness, for all its fault, it's still Sam Raimi's vision. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think definitely to a degree, but I think there's probably an unprecedented level of hand-holding that takes place inside the MCU due to how different it is to any other. I mean, you can't really, there's nothing really to compare it to other than like Star Wars that's still being built out and is just utter garbage. Like it never even got started. They messed up from the jump with what they've done with Star Wars. But it's like there's never been like a self-contained movie universe of this magnitude to really compare it to. So it has to have a level of requirement to that. But longer gone are the days when like Thor was a sword and sorcery filling thing, and Iron Man was like just a grounded tech thing, and Captain America had the spy espionage vibe to it. Like that ship has sailed. It's all just fucking rinse and repeat vibes. Everything has the same tone. Everything has the same style to it. Even you take Wakanda Forever and Taika Waititi's Love and Thunder, and you can tell they come out of the same studio. If you show two people who've never seen any Marvel movies, those same movies, like they're like, yeah, that's clearly made from the same, cut from the same cloth.
Especially if they see the opening credits.
Yeah, and then Riri.
What Ready Set Collect just really nailed it right there with the Colin Trevorrow on Jurassic World and the Star Wars. Exactly. 100%.
Right. Yeah.
Unless they're an established director, they'll see it as a stepping stone.
It is. It is for sure. Because he was going to direct the third Star Wars movie basically from doing the Jurassic World movies and then got dropped because, I don't know, stupid trilogy.
So really quickly, well, not really quickly, we're going to address Poke and Joe's comment. John F., meaning John Favreau, not John F. Kennedy, John Favreau, was going to quit after season 2 after micromanaging, but the studio convinced him to stay and give him full control to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And season 3 has been, I don't want to say that, it's been lackluster, in my opinion.
What I heard was that they gave him full control over Ahsoka specifically.
Not season 3 of Mandalorian.
I don't know about season 3 of Mandalorian, but I heard that specifically about Ahsoka.
Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah, the girl in orange face.
I know which one you're talking about.
Her
I understood that reference.
with the head things.
The head things. Yeah.
Yeah, the handlebars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can ride that bike.
Full orange.
Yo, yeah, that's some wild shit. You get the visual?
Yeah,
No?
we got the visual. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you grab one handlebar with this hand and the other.
Yeah. No,
And then what
everybody got
happens?
it.
Yeah.
Everybody in
Okay.
the audience.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
we
think
got
we're all on the same page here, but keep going.
And then what happened?
That's what happens.
And then what you do, you take whatever you want and then you put it into the thumb index finger.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Hey, is that Amazing Fantasy?
Don't do it, Remy. Don't do it.
That's our first clue. Our first clue of finding this lost comic lies in that advertisement.
It's right there.
Is it
1.8.
there?
Yeah.
Rob just got a no grade of that book, right?
Oh, it's right there. Amazing Fantasy.
I'm with Comic Ozzy on this. I was under the impression that The Mandalorian is more of a Filoni thing and Favreau is just directing. And he's not even directing by himself. Like there's multiple directors on this season for like episode 3 and 5, and there's been multiple on previous ones.
It could be now. It was originally Favreau's idea. He basically came to Disney with the idea for The Mandalorian, and they agreed. So,
What did you guys think
yeah,
of the last-
it could be. It could have. They since it was such a huge success, it's quite possible they took control away from him.
Favreau's like running the Star Wars Disney Plus stuff with Filoni, as far as I knew.
I haven't been moved. I haven't by this season especially. But then I'm not the barometer, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a big Star Wars guy like that. Never mind the figures behind me. Those don't count. But this season. What do you guys think about the last episode? You caught up?
Haven't watched it yet.
This season?
Yeah, like the last episode where
Yeah, it was all right. It was
Yeah.
decent. It was pretty cool. It was just action packed, all Mandalorian, all in like familiar territory for these characters.
I don't know. The whole season felt like it should have been 1 or 2 episodes at most.
Yeah, because 1 through 3 didn't need to exist.
Yep, I completely agree. I'm just not into it. We're over halfway through the season. I don't care. I'm probably gonna finish it. Never think about it again.
True.
yes,
I was already to the point of not really caring about Star Wars except for this show, and this show's taking the piss out of me, but I'm still watching it. I'm kind of like with the MCU. I'm going to watch Guardians, and I'm done. I'm done till something big happens.
I think
Van Helsing, you probably did see that. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, you would laugh at your own joke.
My hands are tied.
And pointed out so everybody else read it too.
I've never seen the Bad Batch stuff.
Dude, I tried to watch it when it first season dropped. I'm like, dude, this is terrible. Like, I get making it in the style of the like original Clone Wars, but did you have to make it that far back in style? You couldn't have updated shit.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I couldn't get into it for the
it.
same reason.
Yeah, I like the story. I like the idea more than the execution.
Yeah, that's.
I just think Star Wars just hasn't had any of the magic, whatever the X factor is that makes Star Wars fun, relatable, good. I just don't think it has that. I mean, some of it's good, some of it's terrible, and some of it's in between, but none of it just has that magic like the original trilogy, and I would argue even the prequels contain in it. Not the prequels don't have nearly as much as the original did, but
who was the one that said that?
outside of Rogue One,
Qui-Gon?
what was like amazing?
Yeah,
Qui-Gon
but the
Jinn said
prequels
that?
had Jar Jar, so that pretty much saved
Yeah.
that. So
He's a world recorder, enemy. Shout out to he reprised his role on The Mandalorian. Well, not as a Jedi.
Yeah, that was the best part of this season.
1000%. That dude was badass.
Yeah, I feel like I could use Jar Jar right now in The Mandalorian. Something to get me excited and laugh.
Yeah, as much as people hated on and trolled that character, if he showed up today, it would be a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it would. For me,
I
it would
agree
be
100%. Yeah, I would love to see Jar Jar.
And not just as a Jedi, but that scene was, and I had no clue that's who that was. I'm like, dude, this dude's fucking awesome. That was a great scene.
Yeah, no, he killed it, man. He killed it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just hating for the sake of hating, but I'm not. It's not doing anything for me.
It just doesn't. There's the quality's not there. When shit comes out like Maverick or John Wick 4, and you get that actual genuine feeling inside you that you're supposed to have, and this other shit that's given it to you your whole fucking life, literally your whole life, you've gotten that feeling from everything that these franchises put out. Then all of a sudden, it doesn't do it anymore, and the only common denominator is the company that's owning it. They take over this, and it just runs it into the ground and just loses its magic. They take over this franchise, same thing. People aren't fucking crazy. Like, that's what's happened. I mean, I'm not saying that it's unlikable. Plenty of people can like it, but I've said it before, whether you dislike it or like it, we all deserve better. All of us.
That's the best way to put it. Because I've seen some people in the chat say they've liked it, and I've heard people say they've liked it. That's fine. That I don't think it's like the worst thing ever either, but I heard so many people say that Avatar: The Way of Water was mid. It's like this is what mid is. This is what that means.
Stop.
Go ahead, Remy.
Right there. No. I just watched that. You stop it.
I didn't say it was mid.
You stop that. We said we wouldn't bring up decor in this episode, and we're not. Okay? Don't spread your lies around here, sir. Avatar 2. Mid.
I didn't know my TV could look that good.
I agree.
No idea.
I agree with decor. Amazon 2. Avatar 2 was mid. I agree with decor. Ew.
That's my senior picture too.
Nice.
I think Tyler described that best. I think that word is being completely misused in reference to Avatar.
No, Avatar's not mid. Obviously, I'm trying to fucking.
I think that's more like not toward you, but just toward reference to just the conversation. Because me and Tyler had a conversation when we weren't on a panel or anything, but just talking about like how it looked.
Wait a minute, you guys talked outside the panel?
Yeah.
After Guess That Key.
How it looked like on 4K versus the screen, because you lose so much with a projector that you get at home, and how like people are saying it looked good, but it was kind of mid. But then you look at how they're not trying to how they're not trying to reinvent the story. Well, they attempted to create something as relatable as possible to as many people as possible, and they absolutely stuck the landing of what they're doing and have one of the widest audiences of people showing up and going back and this and that. So it's one of those things, whether you individually liked it or not, is irrelevant. They didn't make a mid product. They made one of the most successful products that ever existed that people won't stop on.
I think, yes, the movie was successful, but you're responsible for half of the ticket sales.
That's valid. Yeah, 3 ticket sales make up half of. Well, that's not accurate. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 ticket sales does not make, because that's not just all me. Like I went with my wife, and then me and my wife took our oldest. And
7
then me
ticket sales. What about the next week though? Not just the first week. The next week.
Oh, you're talking about in total.
In total. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, that was it.
This guy had a pizza delivered to him.
I had
Hey,
full- I had
pizza guy,
full-
what are you doing? Let's go see Avatar.
I had full intentions of going back and seeing it again with Pops on the big screen. But at this point, it's like, dude, just watch it at home. It looks insane. It makes it look like you brought home an 8K TV and forgot.
I hate 8K. Too many Ks. Tyler, how many Ks do you
I think too many Ks is okay. As long as you can have too few Ks.
Yeah.
DJ prefers the 3K TV.
I'll be perfectly honest. I watch it on my phone.
Dude, even that's I started the same thing.
Great.
Like, I turned it on my phone. I'm like, holy fuck. Like this looks even better on your phone. Like,
But I hear the white balance on a 3K TV is amazing.
I'm out.
Oh shit! I'll buy it when it comes out. This is what I'm gonna do because it's funny because I collect the 4K Blu-ray discs or whatever you want to call them, and I haven't bought Black Adam. I haven't bought Wakanda Forgettable. I am gonna buy them. I'm gonna wait around to fucking like Black Friday when all this shit is like
$8 for a 4K. Let's go.
But I don't get it. Why buy them if you don't like them?
Yeah, why bother? I'm not gonna do that shit.
No, I got Black Adam. I stopped buying Marvel movies. I'm the same way, DJ. Like I collect all this stuff because I love comics. I love this, and I want them in my collection. I collect.
Yeah, I get that.
But Disney is so far in the fucking dumpster that I stopped buying MCU shit. God, I don't even have Spider-Man Far From Home, and I love that movie. But I stopped buying it before then. Or what is it? No Way Home?
No Way Home.
Yeah.
I was upset that it took me so long to watch Wakanda Forever because I missed my chance to hate it so much.
You missed your rant.
Yeah, you missed your Angel rant.
Like it was irrelevant by the time it came around.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to express myself fully on how terrible that movie actually
Well, give us a snippet.
No. Again, it's irrelevant now.
No, it's not irrelevant.
It's definitely not. Not on a comic book YouTube channel. You could get nominated for this.
No, I've got
Rant.
No.
Rant.
No, that's it. I feel like I missed.
Just literally forget it.
You know what? The problem might have been.
About.
The problem might have been, Remy, why you didn't enjoy it is because you may have been watching it on a 3K TV. You need to
possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. Maybe that's
the wrong movie for that.
It actually does something to the subtitles and
I need a moment.
This is a dream.
You have weird dreams.
Yes.
Yo.
We teeter on the brink. Every week we teeter on the brink.
Yeah.
Have you started getting hate mail yet?
You should just change the name of the show to On the Brink.
I'm surprised Drac came on. That's all I'm saying. At this point, I feel like
why?
We're a bit radioactive. It was kind of kryptonite at this point. Like, you don't want to touch us, man.
Yeah. I got nothing better to do.
Next week's guest is going to be... Next week's special co-host is going to be Decor. That's where we're going.
Yeah.
What does he say in his household?
No, that's dead. That was squashed. That was dead. We're not gonna bring that up. We're not gonna bring up that beef from last Saturday that originated on Biggie Shaq's channel.
It's a one-sided beef.
DJ
It's
just
only been a week.
happened last Saturday.
We're not gonna bring it up. Last Saturday that originated on Biggie Shaq's channel and caused somebody to completely delete their YouTube channel. We're not gonna talk about that.
10 o'clock. Whew, that hour ran by fast.
We're still gonna give away this fan.
Oh yeah, we should give away.
Box. When I say fantastic mystery box, I say fantastic mystery box with quotes. There's books in there. It's a mystery, whatever. But we're gonna give that away.
With quotes. We're gonna call it fantastic. When it arrives, you might be ripping up that Disney book that you got.
So this is the mystery box. This is a Fist Comics $30 box. So it's about a $75 value in here. I opened this the other day. It didn't even make it to a full form video. It made it to a short. I was just like, this is a short. It's stuff that I don't like. I don't think anything in there was a keeper. So I'm just gonna pass it on to somebody. We're gonna give that away later, and in a little bit. It was probably it was terrible. It was terrible, man.
I got 2 of them. I haven't opened them yet. I was about to, then I saw yours. I'm like, oh fuck no, I don't need a bad day. I'll wait.
So that's what I'm giving away. And you know what? I'll throw in a good book on top of there. I have to go get it in the next room. So.
No, I feel the same. I feel one book on top. In an attempt to not blast this shop for putting out shitty mystery boxes. Like you said, it's a $30 box with about $75 value. So I've watched Rob open 1 or 2, and there's books that I haven't seen a single book come out of one that I would personally give a shit about, but it is a random little thing of some new books, some old books. And I think they throw in like a ratio or something in one here and there just to kind of kick up the value. So you do get your money's worth. You're not getting ripped off, but it's just unless you're just looking
for 30 for $30, if you're getting, a stack of books, you're not getting you're not getting 10 $30 books in there, right?
No.
You're not?
Apparently not. No.
It'd be cool if they just put one $60 book in there versus 10 books that add up to 75 collectively that you'll never see that money back from.
So in fairness, there's one book that's supposed to cover the cost of the entire box.
Okay.
So for this, it was one book. So the last sold in that one book was $44, $30 comic book mystery box. But there was like some color rub and stuff on that. That was a near mint. Everything else is just $2 books. There's 15 books in total. So you're going to hit your value and then some. It's just, So, just to make it.
That was in there?
No. I'm going to throw this in.
Oh, is that 83?
Oh, nice.
So Tales to Astonish number 81.
81.
So first appearance of Boomerang, Marvel's Boomerang. I bought it again the other day at King Con. So I bought a whole bunch of Tales to Astonish. And then when I was putting them away, I was just like, fuck. So there were a whole bunch that weren't in my CLZ app. Luckily,
you close to capping off that run? Was it 59 to 101?
59 to 101. I'm probably 17 away or something like that. Maybe
Lucky number. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite number. So we're gonna give away this trash mystery box, and then we're gonna throw in that test on top of it. Yo, so this mystery, I hate trashing people, whatever, but my flags went up when I got the box, and it was just it came in a CGC box because I got 4 of these bad boys, right? So this is the size. I got 4 of them. It came in a CGC box, and immediately like my antennas went up. Because it shipped from a comic book shop, not an individual or whatever. And it was shipped media mail from a comic shop. So immediately I was just like, oh, shit, these motherfuckers don't care, man. And I was just
they were willing to put the cost of shipping onto the buyer unexpectedly. Because that's what can happen. Like if the post office, because the post office has every right in the world in agreement with doing media mail that they can open the mail and make sure it falls under the parameters of it. And if they open it and it doesn't, you don't get your package until you go to the post office and pay the remaining money due to the post office. So they were willing to run that risk over some fucking mystery boxes.
Yeah, and I get them trying to save a buck or two, but it's like it's wrong.
You don't have to try to save a buck. You can just let the customer pay it up front.
Yeah. It's different. So we're gonna give that away.
Are you going to ship it media mail to the winner?
I'm going to put a 52-cent stamp on it. See what happens.
Let's put a lot of them in it.
Oh shit! Oh that. Oh, you want to talk about Jonathan Majors?
I don't know the update.
What's new? Did we talk about it last week?
No, so it happened on Saturday night.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously
Where'd Tyler go?
He stands in solidarity.
I'd yell at Lisa.
You had to yell at Lisa. Did you grab her hand and her neck?
Is there a laceration behind her ear?
I don't look at her ears.
Yeah, Mike. The comics don't, because comics contain advertisements. A graphic novel will count as media mail, but not an actual floppy because it contains advertisements.
Yeah.
Obviously, so this happened last Saturday or whatever. Jonathan Majors was arrested in Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. Allegedly. I'm sprinkling the allegedly. He got into an altercation with his significant other. He was texting the side piece. She caught him, and she confronted him, and then he decided to choke her up.
Yo, should you be telling the story?
I don't know. Is this what happened?
Is that what happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought if this is the story, it needs to be accurate. I don't know the story.
Yeah. This is. I don't think this is one of those comical embellishments. Like you won, but is this the time for that?
Somebody take it away. I'll tag anybody in. Tag.
I think DJ's gonna.
Yo, you had all the facts in there. There's just extra stuff I'd never heard.
Yeah, DJ's gonna get the whole story tomorrow when he sees him at the corn muffin place.
Yeah, shout out to corn muffins. Corn muffins.
Yeah,
are
he's
the cornerstone of breakfast.
He's meeting his corn muffin variant there.
No, isn't that what happened? But that's what happened. He was on the phone texting the side piece, and
I don't know.
Yeah. So this was on TMZ, and you know TMZ never lies. He was texting the side piece. Shorty caught him texting the side piece and confronted him, and then allegedly
she did more than just confront. It was like she was screaming at him, right? It was like a big thing. Confronted just sounds like.
What are you trying to say that she was asking for?
No, but
Tyler?
I think that is like the only thing I heard is that she was wilding out on him, and then he responded the way he responded.
Why would you text this person? I don't understand. Just very calmly.
In Tyler's defense, his favorite character.
You shouldn't have done this. You know better than this.
Yeah, so apparently he like choked her up or whatever. Allegedly.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of that. I looked at the police report. I didn't look at TMZ. And the police report didn't get into the telephone, like what set it off kind of thing. It was just the accusations that they arrived on the scene. The woman alleged that he grabbed her by the arm, that he put his hands on her throat, and that he was being physically rough with her with an opened hand, allegedly. And that she had an injury to the back of her head behind her ear. And when the police inspected her, they could see the red marks on her neck, which he either did or she did to herself, but the red marks were there. She had a laceration on the back of her ear, which she probably couldn't see because I don't know if her eyes can go that far back, but that there was something there that the police witnessed and documented. And then the part that got me was it was him, her, and a driver that all were involved in the police conversation. And having heard the report or having heard the story from him, her, and the driver, they proceeded to press charges and arrest him. And then he had to bond out. But his lawyer, before his lawyer, his agent was very outspoken about he is innocent and we have proof. And his lawyer was very outspoken about he is innocent and we have proof. We haven't seen fuck all about that, have we? So you think that they would want to get that out there real quick. Like you can easily put that out into the interwebs to like try that. Because that's one of those crimes that a lot of people are affected by. So they respond very emotionally to it. Like if, you can ruin someone's name and character on that real fast, whether it be true or false.
Nick, as someone who's been accused of similar crimes, what do you think?
I think you may have some scratches upon your face and neck real soon.
Nice.
He was talking to New Nick. Why'd you
The old
answer?
laceration behind the ear thing.
I was talking to New Nick, exactly.
Yeah.
Old Nick. Any Nick?
What? Didn't I answer already?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I want to hear the full story. It reminds me of the 70s with Bobby Knight. Some old lady didn't have a chair.
What?
He grabs one from the bench and tosses it across the court for her to sit down, and people make a big deal of it.
No way.
He was literally like, "Hey, that lady needed a chair.
No.
Chucked
It's
it
kinda-
across the court."
Dude, it kind of reminds me of the Ray Rice thing when he was trying to save her from the bee that was in the elevator.
Jesus.
Or like OJ when he was just trying to give her a haircut.
Oh my god.
That's it. That's the line.
Mine feels so
Hour.
tame
Have we done
compared to
that giveaway
those.
yet?
Yeah, or Jim Jones thought it was sugar that he was putting in his food
Yeah, that was an accident too.
right next to the strychnine.
Biggest blunder in history that was.
Oops.
So out of this whole Jonathan Majors thing, the only thing that I was just like, as soon as it happened, I was just like, people need to keep that same energy, right? So he's accused of this stuff, and an accusation doesn't necessarily mean, or not necessarily, an accusation doesn't mean guilt. You're just accused of something, right? That's why we say allegedly. But keep that same energy when you had other people running around doing stuff. Ezra Miller was running around doing stuff, and obviously he went to court and whatever that's done. But when it was going on, immediately there was just like, oh, it's his mental health. This is mental health. We need to focus on his mental health. Keep that same energy with Jonathan Majors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jonathan needs to focus on his mental health.
Yeah, that was enough for the Army to drop him from the entire ad campaign he was slated for. So
yeah, they just paid him big money. They got that first ad out there, and he looked so dapper. And then they're like, yeah, this guy's got to go. They're willing to throw all that money away over whatever they know.
He got to go. He got to go. Yeah, but I don't. People are calling for his job and all this other stuff. It's just an accusation. Doesn't mean anything. Look at fucking Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's true.
Just for that.
But what's crazy is like you can
In the end, we always have Johnny Depp,
Johnny Depp.
the one that escaped.
That's what I'm saying. Literally, Johnny Depp is the only man in history to win an argument with a woman.
Yes. Yes.
Right, that guy that sued
You shit
Gwyneth
on my
Paltrow,
bed.
he lost, right? She won her case there.
Yeah, that's why she recanted her statement. I bet you everything I have. You know, she called the cops, wrote a statement against him. Then they said they did their whole little on the scene investigation. Said, "All right, put your hands behind your back." She's like, I take it back. I take it back.
So today, was it today? Today, yeah, they released like text messages. So, and it was the funniest thing. So he responds, "Did you leave the keys?" And in the text message, if it's true, it was like, "Did you leave the keys? Goodbye, bitch." And then in the whole thing, it was just like, "Oh, I recanted the thing. I told the judge it wasn't true. Like this and that. It wasn't true. All this stuff. It was totally my fault." Blah, blah, blah. Throughout the whole text thing. And all he said was, "Goodbye, bitch."
Looks like she was trying to save that payday. I bet it was true. My gut instinct, like just looking at what we know, coming to an unfounded conclusion, you know, obviously like just what it looks like to me. Did they got into an argument? He took it too far. She called the cops. Then she got, because you see it happen all the time with domestic couples, you know, in the heat of the madness, they call the cops. Then as soon as they cool off and realize the severity of shit that they are now in as a couple, whether it be one gone, this could ruin it. They're like, I regret calling the cops. Should have just took my hit like a man and kept on trucking.
You know what's wild? So in New York, over the last 2 years, any like domestic disturbance, noise complaints, things like that, the cops don't show up for because it's not considered an emergency because no one's life is in immediate danger.
they gotta arrest the people with the bags now. You can't buy a bag now in New York, correct?
Nope. It's impossible.
Yeah, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to apologize for that joke. That joke doesn't necessarily.
Oh, is that the comic journey?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Somebody
Oh, he's scheming at the ears right now. You know that, right?
That joke does not reflect the
If you live
humor
in
of
the
this
New York
panel.
area, have a bag with you, and if you see a man with hands going like this, just hand it to him.
Just give him the bag.
Yeah, just stick a bag in his
Don't
hand.
understand. If
Yeah.
I shop for you, don't give me a bag.
I'm gonna AOK Journey a box of shopping bags with the thank you on it from the Chinese restaurant.
He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. I already offered. He doesn't want it. He refuses. He's
Bought
not
some
bringing
helmets
bags.
today.
He shouldn't have to bring a bag. That's what it says.
I hope whoever AOK'd Beckerman the Matina slab, AOK'd Journey a box full of bags.
I told you he doesn't want to bring any bags. I'm gonna try to fuck with him at Heroes and tell all the vendors not to give him bags. Like I'm gonna walk up before he gets there and be like, "Don't give this guy a bag."
Yeah, pay everybody
guy
like $5 not to give him a bag.
$5. Don't give him a bag.
Yeah.
I don't know who did that, but I love that move, that passive aggressive AOK sending Becker the Matina.
Dude,
Great. We need more of that.
Before he gets to the end of this comment, dude, I don't know how anybody who paid any attention to that trial was like Johnny Depp was he's been vindicated. Oh, thank God. No, they're both psycho shot out shitheads in that relationship. They spent an entire court case talking about how terrible themselves are the whole time, both of them.
Yeah.
I disagree. Johnny Depp is my hero.
I didn't say he can't be your hero. You have a strange list of heroes. What was that one guy on your list with a little mustache?
Michael Jordan.
Slick back hair. Oddly enough, those guys have the same mustache.
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan and that other guy.
Who? Charlie
Charlie
Chaplin?
Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin.
That's him, Charlie. That's who it was.
Yeah, that's my guy.
God,
Big
I
up
was
to
thinking-
Charlie.
I was thinking of Hitler.
Oh, yeah, right.
I don't know why. Man, that hour. Have we done that giveaway yet?
Mr. God.
It's giveaway time, isn't it?
The first hour was so fast. What happened?
Trashy mystery box.
I heard that the people out there are excited about a terrible mystery box and one good book on top.
Hey,
That's the giveaway.
it was for me. It was terrible because I don't collect that stuff. Oh my god!
I'm glad I stayed up for this, man.
Yeah. What's next on my list? Fucking
my
John Wick 2, Harvey Dent. Not even that. Not John Wick 2. I meant Joker 2. So word on the street.
Clayface.
Clayface, yeah. Word on the street, Clayface is gonna be the villain in the Batman 2. That's 2 in French.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that
pumped for
would be
that.
dope because we've had this would be the first the new villain we haven't had in any Batman live action property, and to get him in Matt Reeves' universe, it seems so grounded. I wonder what the take on that would be. It's
So
just
that's my
yeah.
question. How do you pull that off? Let's go to Remy Q.
I'm not expecting much. This is the first I've heard of that. The fact that you say that,
I love
how do you pull that off? Yeah, exactly. How are you going to pull this off? That's not gonna be
disfigured
good.
serial killer is what my assumption would be.
That's
Like
not gonna
unless
be
they're going with
good.
like superpowers, just a disfigured serial killer. Disfigured
Yeah,
something.
some guy with a mask or something.
Really?
I don't think they would do
No.
that. Like I have a hard time. I guess because of how just leveled that first movie was, I have a hard time seeing any kind of meta villains in this universe.
What
So it has
about
to be some kind of like bringing it into reality?
if he's a conjoined twin?
What kind of threat would that be?
Yeah. Yeah,
They'd
like
be arguing with each other.
I'm
Wow.
out. I'm out. I'm out.
And first off,
Don't we
let me
have a
clarify. Are
giveaway?
you not allowed to say Siamese? Is that one of those words that's been?
I don't know.
well, Siam doesn't exist anymore.
Well, then I guess you could say it then, right? You can't
Yeah,
offend
right.
nobody. Okay. Because he said conjoined twins, and I've always known Siamese twins. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
My
I don't
wife
know.
said yes. Kyle, are you allowed to say Siamese anymore? Or is that like been canceled? She said no. It's like saying midget. Can't say that, babe. She said exactly.
All right, we know what goes on in your household.
Now we're on the same page. I can't say Siamese. No. She's
Conjoined twin. Boo this man. Boo.
What do you mean? That's not plausible?
No, it happens. There's conjoined twins out there, Nick.
Okay, so Clayface is a conjoined twin or
You gave me the hiccups.
Siamese twin?
Look at these.
Is that what?
Oh, I thought you said
What's happening?
Two-Face. My fault.
What?
Yes. Oh, that's incredible.
Oh, classic Nick, vintage.
Oh,
I'm still confused about what Kyle said. I didn't know Clayface was a midget.
I was thinking he should be
Way to bring down the room.
horribly disfigured.
It was such a good
And-
show.
Yeah.
It had been nominated so many years in a row. It was such a good circle jerk we had, and now it's just down in the crapper, man. Golly.
It's my thinking would be it has to be some sort of like tech-based thing, like Mission Impossible.
I
Like
was thinking it'd be like a movie effects artist that does effects like for The Last of Us, and he can make himself look like anyone
That would be like
Huh.
because he's involved with movies.
yeah, I was about to say. So the whole shtick to Clayface, like the character, he's a failed actor. Like he's always trying to get an acting role. So I think that would be a cool little adjacent topic they could get into.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. I was asking the same thing.
What do y'all think of Lady Gaga and the photos that went up with her in the Harley outfit?
Lady
You like
who?
Lady Gaga,
Oh, it was Gaga.
Lady Gaga,
Because
one of the two.
it rhymes. It rhymes with
With what, Nick?
What?
You're laughing too loud. Stop.
I forget. Sorry. You don't want me to answer. I think Clayface and Two-Face are the same person.
Yeah. Now, do you understand why I had that reaction?
Yes. Okay. I thought I had a
Joy
good idea,
Twins or
too.
Two-Face, that would actually been cool. I don't know how they'll get away, but
I have to watch the rewind because I could have swore somebody said Two-Face.
Can never
Lady
watch this
Gaga.
rewind.
They said Clayface, and I
They're
said
two different
I
characters.
wasn't expecting much.
yeah, Lady Gaga. She looked cool. Like she has crazy eyes in real life, so she looks kind of.
I think she looks appropriate for the style of the movie that we're expecting.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
I
then it's
think,
kind
I
of
think
a-
for what we're thinking of, that she fits that role very well.
Does anybody buy that Three Jokers thing they were pushing earlier in the week?
I was kind of like trying to bring this back to Nick's little blunder there, but if in those photos with Lady Gaga, there's people holding signs up because it's at a courthouse, and in those signs, it confirms that Harvey Dent is in this movie. And for those that don't know, Nick, Harvey Dent is Two-Face, I believe, which leads me to think maybe they'll do something cool, like if this is a court case from the Joker, what he did at the end of the first movie. Harley's working his case. She turns. Dent's working the case to prosecute him. Harley splashes him with the acid. That would be cool as shit.
I don't think. Well, I might be wrong, but first of all, which conjoined twin is going to get the acid in the face?
Nick?
Darby Hent. It's the other one.
I thought it was Garvey Dent. Harvey and Garvey Dent.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about like a world having all these characters without Batman. I was fine with Joker operating in this world alone because it's an Elseworld thing. But I don't know how I feel with, like introducing a bunch of characters, Lady Gaga, and then Darby Hent, and no Batman.
It really doesn't faze me because we know we have Batman.
It
I mean,
fazed
we don't have Batman. We know we have Bruce, and he's younger.
yeah,
And he's not like he's miles younger than Lady Gaga. And Harvey doesn't have to be an older person on the job. He can be younger on the job.
Where's the trigger?
Yeah.
He was pretty young in that first. How old was he in that first one?
Yeah, he was pretty young. He was probably like
He was
10.
a kid, yeah.
So he's way older than the Joker.
Tyler
I
would
mean,
know.
the Joker's way older.
What?
Oh, Cap 4, aka the Secret Incredible Hulk movie,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So Liv Tyler coming back as Betty Ross. You got Samuel Stearns in there. You got
Tim
Harrison.
Blake Nelson.
Yeah, it's basically an Incredible Hulk movie.
They're
Thank
really
God.
setting up the Thunderbolts with this one.
They
So
got
they're
a
not-
new Cap and are abandoning him immediately.
Yeah, absolutely wasted Sam with his run as Captain America. Like, I was big excited for that one. Nothing.
Yeah, they shouldn't have had a show. It should have just been a movie. The show accomplished nothing.
They should have at least made this movie so much sooner. Like,
Yeah,
Yep. All of that.
Well, they do flip flop, so there still is a chance to make it a TV show. That's what they
Yeah,
did with
that's true.
Armor Wars.
so Armor Wars is now a movie though.
none of
And-
this shit's going to end up happening.
Yeah,
They're about to do full tilt stop on this shit. Like,
Armor
dude,
Wars was supposed to come out in 2022 initially, right? Like December 2022.
Yep.
And
But
we're
what-
still 2 years away.
Oh, really? That far?
by the
It's
time
not
it
this
comes
year,
out, even
So
less
it's at least
people-
next year.
Secret Invasion. They gave a date to Secret Invasion, which comes out on the June 1st.
Yeah, let's do a TV show that continues from the first Captain Marvel movie. That's Good luck.
Captain Marvel is probably my number one MCU film.
We're gonna let you sit in that statement.
I'm going to take off.
I couldn't even say
Yeah.
Nobody's
Later.
backing you up on this.
I couldn't even say that with a straight face. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to give away this fantastic mystery box, about a $75 value. And then when you throw in this book, there's a little writing right there. This is about a 5.0, probably more. So yeah, let's say about $100 value mystery box. Put in hashtag Linx Squad. This is only going to be continental United States. If I send this international, I'll probably be arrested on terrorist charges.
Wouldn't
I've
be
seen
the
the
first
box.
time,
I don't
would it?
want it.
Why are you going to send it media mail?
No, I'm not going to send the media man. I'm going to send the regular Megala priority.
Smegla.
Taylor Winder, what up, boo? Taylor Winder in the cut the entire time. I like your style, sir. I like your style.
Yeah, Mad Spidey. We have seen her tootsies. That might be the best part.
Oh,
When before how we were talking about the director saying that Marvel directors don't direct their movies, in that same, if you look at the entire article and get the full quote, they mentioned she. So I might be incorrect, but the director of Captain Marvel was
Joe Johnson.
Oh, okay. So then it had to be the
No,
director.
I'm sorry, that was Captain America. I'm sorry.
So Captain Marvel and Eternals were both female directors, correct?
I know Captain Marvel was right.
I think
That
so,
one did-
but
that one did big numbers because when they dropped it, they're like, "You got to see this to see Endgame," kind of shit.
Which you didn't. Which was
Yeah,
crazy.
you definitely.
Actual Van Helsing.
It says Anna Bowden.
Yeah.
Do we even know which country this person lives in? We do
Actual
not.
Van Helsing, continental United States, sir. Or ma'am.
Yeah, this would be the way to find out who it is, right?
That is true.
No, or we can ask Drac to raise his hand and then ask Van Helsing to say something in the chat too. So
Yeah, Jack tried that earlier.
As I said, I would do earlier.
No,
for some reason, it doesn't work.
Tidbits, what's up?
I think he can type with his tootsie, so I'm not falling for that.
I've seen Drac and his tootsies. Very romp-esque.
God, how have we not brought up Romp yet?
Oh god.
Oh god.
I tried watching it. Yeah.
I watched that a couple of weeks ago. I was talking to Becker on the phone while I was at work. He was telling me about it. He's like, just watch it and call me back.
CJ, if you win, I'm not even going to ship it in a box. I'm going to ship it in a bag.
Good call. Yeah.
I'm going to tie it up. Yeah, I can't even see. We got 21 entries. We got 25 people watching. 21 entries. Shout out to, again.
I like that.
This is Continental United States. We are going to draw.
Bated breath.
Job.
Yeah.
Congrats, sir. This will go out to you tomorrow. I gotta take my car for a stupid inspection. It expired today.
Your car expired?
No, the inspection sticker. Oh, yeah. You guys don't do that out of state, right?
No, our cars don't expire.
Yes, they do. We got mine in the mail today, as a matter of fact.
Yo, congrats, Chop, man. That'll go out to you tomorrow. I got all your info, brother. So next week we'll be giving away for the Linx Squad channel members exclusive. Let me just show this. We'll be giving away these 4 slabs. So this is just to the Linx Squad members. Next week will be the Linx Box. So that Venom 35, this ASM 55 second print, right?
Yeah.
The third print, and these are all virgins. All virgins. Some tight little slabs.
My fucking God.
Somebody's getting all of those slabs? Wow.
This is all going to one
Wow,
lucky Linx
slabs.
Squad winner, and I don't have any like parameters. Oh, you have to be a member for a month. You could join 5 minutes before the drawing. I don't care about that. Then I don't know. For the Linx Squad channel members, I put a poll up on YouTube. Take a look at that poll. Pause. Trying to give you
That was a good one.
just trying to give you
Timing, subtlety. Good
just
one.
trying to
Nice throwback to the weird ass penis.
bucket them up on Weird Ass Penis. Shout out to Ben Shapiro. He just joined the Linx Squad. Yeah, it's 10:33, man. You guys want to do the YouTube thing?
No. I don't want anybody to have my name associated with this show.
Please follow and subscribe to Actual Van Helsing.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
Somebody
the
throw
one.
his link up in the chat, please.
Bert. Bert's here.
Yeah.
Screenshot that.
Yeah, you say penis. He just whips open the door. Here I am.
Wow. All right, that's gonna do it for me. I don't know if any of you gentlemen. You got a Remy space going on tomorrow?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, we should.
Yeah, Chop Lee is. I think Lee's being sarcastic. He's with the whole. Yeah. All right.
He's
That's
just gimped at bedtime like a kid.
It's gonna
No
do it for us.
videos.
So what?
No videos for actual Van Helsing, but he's been active for
Got
2
one
years.
subscriber, and guess what? Now he's got 2.
2 years. I just subbed.
2 subscribers.
2 years.
Maybe there was a little indecision on somebody's part on what their channel name should be. So he took them both.
You just doubled up your subscriber count, sir.
How about that actual?
You're
Dr.
welcome.
Jekyll and Mr. Hyde this
You're
morning.
welcome, Van Helsing. Just got you 2 subscribers. I'm not one of them.
Is that a post from actual Mary Shelley now?
Yeah, you're on it, bro. Actual Dracula, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We are out. Have a fantastic weekend. Be safe. Happy WrestleMania weekend, where we're gonna see dudes battle in small trunks and enjoy it.
We got
Peace.
actual Stormy Daniels in the chat.
What's up to the Instagram comic community?
What are we doing?
infamous Illuminati.